Welcome to another video, A Walk on the Wild Side, and I'm here in the Blackpool Town Centre. If you saw my recent video, I walked around Blackpool Town Centre at night on day 3 of the Rebellion Festival, and it was reasonably busy in town. What do you think? If you saw that video, a few people said, oh, it probably should be busier than that, and if it wasn't for Rebellion, it probably would have been dead. But anyway, it's a Monday now, Monday night. What's it like in Blackpool on a Monday in the school holidays? Yeah, still early August yet. What's it going to be like? Well, we'll take a look around and see, shall we? Hey, I tell you what, there's some swanky restaurants here on Clifton Street. This is the Mandarin. Look at these flowers outside, look. Nice petunias. Hello. Fancy Land Rover here. Look at this here. It's got a massive big tent thing. It's one of those that opens out, isn't it? Look at this though. But look, they've been a bit naughty, look. You've got to watch it here in Blackpool. This is Clifton Street, yeah. I think they've overstayed their welcome. What do you think? Was that guy putting something in the bin, or was he trying to get something out of the bin? Anyway, I'm starting here on Clifton Street. I'm just going to make my way up here towards Abingdon Street. Let's see what's going on up there, shall we? Okay, so here I am at Abingdon Street. I was here at night on a Saturday night, yeah, and there's quite a few people around. We're just up from the Winter Gardens here. There's the Winter Gardens there. Abingdon Street has been part pedestrianised, as you can see. We're only allowed to have buses and taxis down here. As you can see, we've got the Winter Gardens ahead there. It's closed now, the Rebellion's all over. It's like back to normal in Blackpool, yeah. It does look pretty quiet actually, doesn't it? What do you think? Yeah. And I'll just pan around this way. We've got the Abingdon Street Market, which I did mention in a recent video. It's sort of open. Sort of, not fully open yet. It's been empty for ages, yeah. But anyway, let's head this way, shall we? I want to head around the post office. I want to have a little look around. I want to have a look around the back actually. What do you think? Yeah, the old post office, it shut in 2008, yeah. But the sorting office remained open for quite a while actually after that. But just look at this. Look at that grand entrance there. Look, it's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. They don't build them like they used to, do they? And look at these phone boxes here. Photographers love to take pictures of the phone boxes. Anyway, they're not, I have to say, some of these phone boxes are not looking in the best of order, are they? What do you think? Some of them have even got phone. This one's got a phone in, look. There's an actual phone. Oh my goodness. It smells like a toilet in here. Oh, what's that there? 8.4% bloody alcohol. Oh my goodness. Oof. Yeah, that beer was 8.4%, but I'll tell you what though, if you think that's strong, it's probably about average around here, yeah. Oh, I'll tell you something, this seagull seems to get louder and louder every day, and when it's quiet in Blackpool, all you can hear is the seagulls. What a racket they make. Anyway, we're going to head up this way, and I'm going to take a right down this little alleyway here. It's called Deansgate. Just round the back of this place here, the Abingdon barbecue. Looks really good actually. They've got some good stuff in here. Might be worth a look if you're coming to Blackpool to come here to the Abingdon barbecue. Look at that. Yep. Yeah, it's looking a bit quiet on Abingdon Street at the moment, yes. Some empty shops by the look of it over the road. Is that big one empty? Not too sure. It's changed a lot round here since how I remember it. Anyway, this is Deansgate. Look, we've got Deansgate on the paving there. This is the telephone exchange. The old telephone exchange. You know what, I think telephone exchanges, whenever you see them, they always look really run down, don't they? I mean, this one looks a bit different actually. This one doesn't look too bad actually. It just looks like a normal 60s office building. We'll have a look around the other side a bit later, but anyway, here's a look at some of these. They look a bit worse for the wear actually, some of these properties up here, up Deansgate, and the sets on the road as well are a little bit been patched up. Look at that there, look, got some nice seating though, got the same sort of seating on Clifton Street. Look at that up there, look, Deansgate Chambers, the Pickwick Cafe, tiled. It's quite fancy, isn't it? And look at that there, Derbyshire's of Deansgate. They sell a lot of white goods, cookers. They've been going a long time. That's like a sewing shop, is it? That one there? Refresh. See this one here, it's got Hovis on it. Look, can you see that there? Hovis. That's the bread, isn't it? Must be, mustn't it? And if we look over here, I'll tell you what, I don't half feel here up here at the moment. We've got some nice new shop fronts here. See this? These were all done new, including this one up here, which is the Deansgate kitchen. There you go, the Deansgate kitchen. That looks all fancy. But just over the road, now I remember this used to be an alterations. I think it was Black's, was it? Black's, look at this. Don't look so good these days, does it? The windows are boarded up. Anyway, here's a look at the telephone exchange from the other side. What do you think, folks? There's a bit of design to it. It's got some fancy tiles stuck to it. The old telephone exchange, yeah, right next to the post office, just like it used to be connected with the post office. Probably still, I don't know, are they still connected with the post office? The general post office? But we're now around the back of the post office, and this is where the sorting office was, and just look at this. Look at that ironwork there. Oh my goodness, look at that. Can you imagine how much it must have cost to make this? Look at these, those must have been lamps on there. Yeah, and they are supposed to be doing this up and turning it into like a boutique hotel. Yeah, I believe. But it's massive. And this doesn't look half as fancy as the front, because we're around the back here. This is Edward Street, and I tell you what, Edward Street is actually quite fancy, because similar to Topping Street, which is a little bit further up, they've been doing it all up, modernising it, putting these new shop fronts on. Look, they want to try and encourage people to start businesses here, new shops in town. What do you think, folks? All these are empty at the moment, and we've got that one on the corner there, which looks a bit of a state. So I suppose you'd have to be pretty brave to take it on. I've just noticed something over here as well. We've got trees, look at these. We've actually got trees here on Edward Street. Amazing. Wow. Yeah, I can't believe they've actually got some trees here. Rare sight in Blackpool town centre are trees. And I actually missed these on my recent video where I was talking about the lack of trees in Blackpool. Yeah, so there you go, we've actually got some trees here on Edward Street. But yeah, at the back of the post office here, where the sorting office used to be, we used to go in this doorway here. This is where we used to go in to collect our parcels. We used to go in there. Yeah, that was well after the post office shut, and they moved up to Bisping. But ever since it all closed down, well, it's just been left to rot, and I don't know when this hotel thing is going to get going, but yeah, hopefully it won't be too long, because it's a massive building right in the middle of the town centre, and it doesn't want to be left empty, does it? Yeah, so this is how it looks around the back of the post office, and this was the main sorting office part, looking back down Edward Street there where I came from. What do you think? Pedestrianised, just like Topping Street. A little bit further along, and we've got these fancy shop fronts here as well. So what do you think to that, folks? And we're now round the back of Abingdon Street Market. I think this is where you go in, and it's It's actually a food place at the moment. Can we have a little look inside? Let's have a little look inside it. I won't go in, we'll just have a little look inside. What do you think? It's I'll tell you what, there's quite a few people in there, you know. It seems quite lively. What do you think? I think I might need to go in. I'm actually quite impressed. Abingdon Street Market, look at that, wow. Yeah, it's like a food hall at the moment. We're now coming in to see the square. That leads towards Topping Street, which I was just talking about, just up there, where it was all pedestrianised and they put new shop fronts on. This is Cedar Square here, same again. It looks quite fancy. They've got trees, got a few trees. The trees have got lights on them, so it looks quite nice at night. And the fountain over here, look at that, we've even got a fountain. There you go, a wine bar there, look. And this is St John's Church here. Okay, so I'm now in St John's Square, and this was absolutely packed at the weekend with punks for the Rebellion Festival. Yeah, they were all collecting around here because we were in the Winter Gardens, you see. The bands were playing in the Winter Gardens, and round here you could hardly move for them. But look at it now, I'll turn the camera around and show you. Look at this. Wow. There's still a few stragglers, you know, a few punks around. See the tower over there? Just in here is the that's where you go into St John's. You can get through to St John's Church in there. I went in for the first time last year, yeah. And there's like a sort of homeless project going on here as well. Street life there for the homeless. What's it going to be like down here? Because it's normally quite lively down this way. If I head down Burley Street towards Market Street, it's not very lively round here, is it, folks? Look at this. I'll tell you what time it is. It's about 9 p.m. and yeah, it's a little bit on the quiet side. What's it going to be like down here? It's a little bit rowdy around here now. To let on Burley Street. Yeah, what do you think? It's a similar picture all over the country, isn't it? Lots of empty shops in the town centres. The high street has changed, but we're now coming down towards the Rose and Crown, which was absolutely stuffed with punks for the Rebellion Festival. This place normally closes quite early, actually. Times I've seen it close well before all the other places, and as you can see, it's yeah, it's looking pretty quiet, and that's a few more people around here actually, and we still have some stragglers over there from the Rebellion. Let's head down this way, shall we? Got a police car there. The police do have a presence in the town. They have a bit of an office near here, because when the police station moved out of town, I think that they needed to have somewhere in the town centre, you know, because middle of Blackpool, a lot of the police stations are all moving out of town, aren't they? So they've still got a presence around here. Anyway, this is Market Street. Got Yates's over there. We've got the Wetherspoons here. Just here, Brannigan's is closed at the moment. That's usually banging in there at the weekend. Here's a view of the tower. We've got Revolution just down there on the right hand side. Revolution, that's massive, that Revolution. Let's take a quick look down here onto the promenade. What's it like on the promenade? Let's go and have a look, shall we? Sometimes you can hardly move coming down here because of all the people. We've got Nobby's Bar on the right hand side. On the left hand side we've got the Mitre, smallest pub in Blackpool. They've even got a blue plaque, look at that. There you go, a blue plaque for the Mitre, the smallest pub in. I'll let you read that and pause. You can pause that if you want. So there you go. We're now coming down to the Promenade. Here we are. Oh, if you saw my video from Saturday night, what do you think? How does it look? How does it compare? What do you think? Shenanigans. It's very quiet in Shenanigans at the moment. I don't think I've ever seen it so quiet, folks. Anyway, let's just head down this way. We'll head down this way a bit and we'll head towards the comedy carpet and we'll see what it's like over there, shall we? Yeah, so what do you think? Shenanigans looks absolutely dead. You could actually have a conversation in Shenanigans. That makes a bit of a change to normal because it's normally absolutely banging in there. Anyway, let's see what it's like on the comedy carpet. This is the beach house next to the wedding chapel. Yeah, it's quite fancy in there, you know. I've never been in the beach house. Yeah. Can you believe that? Can't afford it actually. Anyway, how's it looking over here? It's looking pretty quiet, folks. It's a Monday night in Blackpool, and this is how it looks. There's nobody on the comedy carpet in front of the Blackpool Tower. Okay, so I'm now on the comedy carpet now, and there are actually a few people here now, which is pretty good. Yeah, I mean, normally the comedy carpet, this is where everybody collects. It's going to be really busy here at the weekend as well because we've got the air show, of course. Saturday and Sunday, everybody is going to be right here on the comedy carpet. Anyway, I just want to have a quick look out towards the sea. Let's have a quick look out there, shall we? But there you go, there are signs of life in Blackpool. There are some people on the beach. The wind though, honestly, the wind is coming right at me. Almost at sunset, pretty much at sunset actually, just past 9 o'clock. And this is how it looks in Blackpool on Monday, early August. So there you go, that was a little look around Blackpool town centre and here on the Promenade on a Monday in August. Pretty quiet. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, pretty quiet, pretty understandable that it's quiet. After the weekend we had Rebellion, of course, loads of people in for that. Next weekend it's going to be quite different here where I'm now because there's going to be massive crowds for the Blackpool Air Show. Anyway, I hope you like this video. If you do, hit the like button and also hit subscribe and tick the bell for notifications of new videos, and I'll see you again on the next one.